My name is Aurora Kane. And I wasn't supposed to survive my sister's betrayal. The air in the command dome was cold enough to bite. My father stood at the center of the circular chamber, back straight, jaw locked. His gray uniform carried more scars than he did. Around him, holograms of burning cities flickered like dying ghosts. When he finally turned to me, his voice was iron. $200K, he said. What did you do with it? I blinked. $200K, what? Then I saw her. Lyra stood in the corner, pale as snow, eyes wide, lips trembling. My stomach turned to ice. Dad continued, voice flat. 200,000 Dragonfire bonds. Withdrawn from our war vault. Under your identity card. No, my voice cracked. I didn't touch it. But Lyra wouldn't meet my eyes. And then the alarm screamed. Dragons came like meteors. Wings of molten glass tearing through our shields, fire raining on the domes of Soulstorm City. I was still staring at Lyra when the first tower collapsed. Dad shoved a plasma rifle into my hands. To the walls. Now. We fought for hours in the smoke, shoulder to shoulder with screaming soldiers. I saw kids with academy patches on their armor, just like mine, burn alive under dragonfire. When dawn came, half the city was rubble. And Lyra was gone. The investigation was quick. Access logs showed Lyra using my badge. Doc records showed her ship breaching the Ember Rift, the heart of Dragon territory. And then we found the recording. Her voice, clear. Vethrix. I have the payment. Let's burn the humans to ash. My father didn't speak. He just crushed the data chip in his fist until blood dripped down his palm. That night, he looked at me and said, if you go after her, you won't be my daughter anymore. You'll be a ghost. I smiled. Bitter. Then I'll be a ghost with fire. I left Soulstorm under a false ID. Sarah Quinn, my oldest friend, helped forge my escape. She was a rogue pilot, reckless and loyal. We broke into an abandoned war hangar and found a half-dead exosuit. A relic from the old war called Black Halo. It fused to my spine like living shadow. I downloaded forbidden combat protocols into my neural core. They called it Rage Code, banned tech that burned your mind while boosting speed and strength tenfold. I didn't care. Lyra had taken $200,000 worth of dragonfire and bought our extinction. I was going to take her life and buy humanity a future. For 6 weeks, we tracked her. Through the ash belt, where dragon scavengers gnawed at drifting human corpses. Through the shattered moons, where the sky bled green lightning. Through the Sable Hollow, where sound itself vanished. Everywhere we went, we found whispers. The Pale Broker. The human girl who sells souls to dragons. Each rumor stabbed deeper. Sarah begged me to sleep. I didn't. I trained until my muscles screamed and my vision blurred. Until the rage was all that kept me moving. We found her in the Skull Spire. A fortress carved into the bones of a dead god dragon. Lyra stood on a balcony of black stone. Behind her, heaps of dragonfire bonds glimmered like stolen suns. Around her coiled Vethrix, the Wormlord, 300 feet of molten terror, eyes like burning coals. Lyra smiled. Aurora. You found me. You betrayed us, I hissed. No. I saved us, she said. Humans can't win. So I chose to survive. I raised my plasma blade. You chose to kneel. Vethrix roared, a hurricane of flame and claws. I triggered Rage Code. Time fractured. I shot between falling slabs of stone, slicing at his wings, dodging gouts of white-hot fire. My armor burned. My bones screamed. Lyra fought me with a dragon-forged spear, eyes blazing. Every strike was personal. Every dodge, a memory. She had my face. My blood. My childhood. And she was trying to kill me. I disarmed her with a scream of fury and grief combined. Pinned her against the dragon's skull. You can't kill me, she whispered. I'm your sister. No, I said. My sister died the night you sold us. I dropped the thermal detonator. The skull spire collapsed behind us. Sarah dragged my half-dead body back to the ship as shockwaves chased us across the void. We left with exactly $200,000 worth of dragonfire bonds. Charred, cracked, but intact. Lyra and Vethrix vanished in the explosion. I didn't care if they were dead or screaming. We returned to Soulstorm 3 weeks later. The city was dying. Shields collapsing. Food gone. Morale lower than the ocean floor. I walked into the command dome and dropped the stolen bonds at my father's feet. He stared at me for a long time. Then saluted. We rebuilt the shield array. And when the Dragon Armada came, our walls burned them like paper in a furnace. Now I stand on the citadel, looking out at the shattered sky. Humans are rebuilding. Slowly. Painfully. But they call me something new now. The ghost with fire. They think I'm a hero. I'm not. I'm just a girl who lost her sister, and chose vengeance over grief. Because they called us fragile. They called us prey. They called us doomed. But they forgot one thing. Humans don't break. We burn. My name is Aurora Kane. And I will never let humanity kneel again.